morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're tuning in, man. I am going to react to Candace Owens and is it Don Lemon show? Don. Mm-mm. All right, let's go ahead, man. Let's go ahead and let's get it.
And then eventually they say you can't say plant anymore. It's like, no. This is a real word that has meaning. Attack the person who's perverting the word, but you don't suddenly disappear a word and you say you can no longer say it, or you can no longer read these Virginia Woolf novels because the word has been perverted. I think that's a backwards way of thinking.
Read Virginia Woolf novels, and the only people I know who are trying to ban books, Virginia Woolf. And other books that even say the N-word. I mean, it's conservatives. That's who's trying to do it. I don't think that you should be banning books. But I do know, Candace, that language evolves over time. And when people say that word to me, they're not calling me a cigarette. They're not calling me.
Obviously, that's the point. It has a context. So if you want to punish that person because they're saying that offensively, that, if you feel that this person, but it's not fair to then say to everybody else who's not using that word that this word has now been banned. I just think that's ridiculous. That's my point.
You think people should
I don't think you can suddenly say go backwards and delete words that had real meaning because someone has perverted it, because then it never stops. It just becomes constantly having to update the language for people's feelings. And I don't think that we should be doing that.
So you would
just like giving birth. Like they're changing it to birthing person. Cisgender man or cisgender women. What is this stuff, man? What is going on?
Call me a in my face, right?
Well, why would I just randomly call you a
I'm just meaning.
Have you ever seen the Louis C.K. skit on? Have you ever seen the Louis C.K. skit on?
No, I like Louis C.K., but I don't think I've ever seen a skit on.
You should watch it.
Yeah. No, but you would never call like a gay person that to their face.
That seems like an absurd. Like, why? No, of course.
I am going. Look, never mind. He's going to ask her a question about same-sex marriage, whatever, gay marriage, and the answer that you're gonna answer is beautiful, just beautiful, just phew. Okay.
Going around, I'm a 35-year-old mother. I don't go around being like, "Hey, you're." It's just like I'm not 18 years old. Like I'm not going around calling people names. Period. I wouldn't go up to a fat person and call them names. Wouldn't call. It's just like it's an absurd thing to be going around pointing and calling people names because I don't like them. I would no. So the answer is no. I would not.
Do you use the N-word?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. Here's something interesting that we may have some common ground on. Okay. But what do you think about same-sex marriage?
It's a sin.
You think it's a sin? So you think I'm sinful?
Yes.
What's that?
You think I'm sinful because I'm married to a man?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, okay. You're sinning. You are in a sinful relationship. I actually don't believe marriage can be between two men. So I don't.
Yeah, that's what you believe. I don't know when your belief become offensive to people and they start canceling you for no reason. You can believe what you believe, just like you believe gay couple they can get married. You believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe the Bible don't believe it. So the past don't believe it. The future looks like I don't know about the future, bro. But my belief is my belief, your belief is your belief. So don't make it a problem if I don't believe what you believe.
But you understand, though, Candace, and maybe we're not going to agree on this now. I thought we would. Do you understand, though, that the same Bible verses and the same scriptures that are used to call same-sex marriage sinful are used to call interracial marriage sinful as well. And so there are people who would say that you are in a sinful marriage.
No, stop lying.
Can you tell me which verse
Stop
it is that would make
lying.
people say?
The thing is that it's actually not there, and that people
Really? You cannot use that logic when it's not even in the Bible. You can't add something that is not in the Bible, and then when you get caught, when she asks you, oh, it's actually not there. You cannot add something that is not there to the Bible, man. Use what's there. It's not a sin to marry in another race. It's not. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. It's not a sin. But he want her to, like, I don't know. Let me keep going, man.
the Bible verses. That's my whole point. Thank you for proving that, because it doesn't say that. And it's actually, you're going to say Leviticus or whatever. It's not actually what Leviticus says. But go on. I don't want to get into specifics about the Bible, but that's not what the Bible says. It's just people using and interpreting Scripture in a way that they want to interpret it. So, look. You can believe whatever you want to believe. I don't believe that I'm in a sinful marriage, but there are people who believe, Candace Owens, that you are in a sinful marriage because you are in an interracial marriage. And I say that as someone who is in an interracial marriage, so I am doubly sinful.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody make a biblical argument against people being married that are black and white. So that's why I said, can you just tell me what verse that was? Sodomy is obviously a sin. But I've never heard a biblical argument. I'm happy to learn. I honestly, I'm happy to learn.
Sodomy is not just for gay sex, right? You know that, right? Sodomy is.
Yeah, it's a sin always, by the way.
Yeah, it's a sin between. It can be a sin between heterosexuals as well.
Yes, that's correct.
So, okay, but you've never heard that interracial marriage was sinful?
I've never heard somebody make a biblical argument for interracial. I've never, and that's why I'm saying if you could present that to me, and maybe you're familiar with what verse that was. Yeah, but actually, it's not a biblical argument. It's also a religious argument as well, more so than anything, that you're in a sinful marriage and that black and white people should not be married.
It's not.
I mean, I'm obviously very aware that people could think that ideologically, but I've never heard that biblical argument made ever in my life, and I'm happy to be proven wrong here, but I think you made that up on the spot there.
So by saying that, no, I didn't actually. But by
she made, yes, you did. He made it up and squeezed it in the Bible, and think that Candace gonna agree with it. You need to call out bullshit when you hear it. People use the Bible and misinterpret the Bible. Using the Bible when they don't even read the Bible. Like this guy here. You want to bring straight Bible into it, and you don't even read the Bible.
Saying that you believe that I'm in a sinful marriage, does that mean, though, that I should be discriminated against?
No, I've never called for discrimination.
So you believe in the separate of church and state, then?
Heterosexual couples can sin as well. I mean, I hope that you deal with that. I want you to be Christian and to understand why it is that sodomy is a sin and what else it yields in society. I believe that marriage is between a man and a woman.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you believe that I should be discriminated against. I don't
believe
I should be able to have, under the Constitution, you believe that I have the same rights as you and other heterosexuals, and that my marriage is just as valid under the Constitution as anybody else's, including.
Well, I believe that the problem became that gets into a deeper theological discussion, but like the government should have never taken marriage away from the church. It should have been something that was maintained as a church practice. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of things happened there when the government took over and began marrying people, because then the arguments became, well, you get a tax break if you're married, and that is a way longer discussion that we can have on a different day. But to answer your question, I would never want any person based on their sins to ever be discriminated against, ever. I mean, I don't believe in discrimination. I don't believe that people should be treated differently. I think people should get help, and like we were just talking about with trans indoctrination, I believe that's a mental illness and people should seek help. But I don't believe that they should be discriminated against. I would never be okay with that. Okay. I mean, I have people that are, gay and lesbians in my life. I have cousins who are lesbians. So it's not, I don't have hatred in my heart.
You have Jewish friends? You have gay friends?
You're trying to be funny.
Do you have gay friends? I want to know.
Yes, I actually don't have, like, I really kind of feel like I only hang out with my family right now, so I'm a little, I've got 3 kids under 3, so I don't really have friends right now, but yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. No, seriously, you don't have gay friends?
Well, I have gay people in my family, so that's the extent of my friendships with gay people.
Why you want to know if she got?
Are you homophobic? No, I'm seriously. I want to know.
You're such an absurd
I thought you would say,
being.
Of course I have gay friends.
You're just such an absurd being. First off, the person that you're just an absurd human being. Are you homophobic? Oh, I was just like, what does homophobia actually mean? Can you give me a definition of homophobia? If I was homophobic, would I be doing like this show? Do you think I'm like scared? Like I'm like, oh my God, look, there's a gay man. I'm so scared. It's
no, not at all.
Homophobia is like to have a.
Why do they always use that word homophobic? Do you have phobia against gay people? Are you afraid of gay people? Homophobic? I'm not afraid of them. Like am I intimidated by? No, I'm not.
Phobia is a fear of, like, you think I fear like 2 gay men that are walking down the street holding hands, like, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I don't fear anything but God. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think God is to be feared, but anyways, I'm just surprised that you don't have any gay friends, because that, I just am. So listen, I actually
you should fear God. That's why you in a homophobic gay marriage. You should fear God. God is to be feared. It says it says there that you should fear God. God, man, women, and children. So God is the top. We're second. So you should fear who's above you. It is what it is. You should fear God. Don't fear humans. Don't fear nobody. Fear God.
This conversation. I think people who disagree with each other should be able to talk and hash things out. So I hope.
Did you enjoy it?
100%, I enjoyed it. See, I think people think that conversations should be easy. That everyone.
Definitely not. Candace Owens did not enjoy this. She probably wanted to go so bad because this guy. You gotta go watch the whole episode to understand. I did watch the whole episode, by the way. Yeah. Not now, though. It was a couple when it came out. So, I'm gonna be reacting to more Candace Owens. So, please subscribe, share, like, and comment. Deuces.